Hi, I'm Paul Gaska, designer and producer of the Vrd Dimension. Through the magic of movie magic, I'm coming to you from Stardate 2020 November 23rd, aka earlier today. Over the past 2 days, my team made a VR game from scratch. I decided to spend about an hour to cut together this quick video, so don't expect polished movie magic, but it should at least be more organized than having a team of exhausted developers try to go all improv explain what we did. If you've ever sat through the credits of any movie or video game, you know it usually takes hundreds of people working over several years to make something. We had 2 days, so there are obviously a lot of work, a lot of things we want to do later. Your play area is suspended in an abstract nebula, with particle walls that enclose you in all the many floating neon geometric shapes. The central theme is order, fusing entities into one, and chaos, splitting entities into several. In each hand, you have a VR controller with the ability to attract or repel objects. There is a burst of power when clicking either button, which switches to a lower power stream if you continue to hold that button. Your objective is to fuse all objects into one. The environment produces 2D black triangle antibodies that sever entities back into their separate pieces, and it also produces bubble-like antibodies that bring the separate objects back to their initial position, fusing them back together. Here's a gameplay recording of the experience we had ready in time for the jam submission deadline. First, I'd like to introduce you to my team. None of us work professionally in the game industry, so if you're looking to hire any of us, throw lots of money at the screen to have us expand on our projects, or just give us your undying love and gratitude, give us a shout. Alex is the lead programmer. He originally didn't think he'd be able to do it this year because of not being able to jam from his house, but he got a hotel room because he's hardcore. He's also Scottish, so he thinks he knows how to spell color correctly, even when his software tries to tell him otherwise. Fun fact, I lived in Scotland for 2.5 years. I won't take full credit for him moving here. His wife gets at least some, but I basically started a psychic gravitational pull to get him to Texas. He and I have made 4 projects together so far. Andrew and Stephanie wrangle the art. This is the first time working with Andrew. He made a VR turret game last year where he tried to one-up our turret game with an actual tripod VR mount. I was not so secretly jealous of this setup. I've worked with Stephanie for the most VR projects, 6 so far. Besides VR development, she co-organizes an out-of-body meditation meetup group, where she and others don't need to cheat with a VR headset to explore other dimensions. We are also the ultimate at plastic rock band. Jared did the music for the game and the music for practically every VR team in the jam last year. Somebody needs to tell him to drink less coffee because he makes everybody else look bad when he's exported a million beautiful songs and sounds before anybody can get anything at all playable. Speaking of fast, Olivia is a programmer who did really quick work on script tasks I assigned her. This is my first time working with her and hope to do so again. Roberto is yet another awesome programmer who we like to torture with complicated programming challenges. Give him a few hours and he'll give you the world. He's worked on the past 3 game jams with us, and I'm pretty sure he's some sort of rocket scientist. So as I mentioned, a lot of us have collaborated together on previous projects. Here are 3 of them. In Transcendence, a teacher voice instructs you through a short meditation session. You leave your body and witness the Big Bang. As the universe expands through you, look around to manipulate the flow of time. A Twitch streamer stumbled across our Flatland experience. Here's what he had to say.
Flatland VR is an asymmetrical multiplayer game with one player in VR and another on the same computer using a gamepad. The player on the PC is a flat hexagon living in a maze. The hexagon player must retrieve the prize in the middle and then escape the maze. But there are evil red triangles trying to kill the hexagon player. So the VR player grabs a cube and a sphere to use like boxing gloves to stamp out and kill the triangles. But the VR player has to watch out for floating enemies that are coming for them as well. It's a strange but enjoyable multiplayer game.
Last year we made Vec Wars. Here's the trailer.
Defend the crate!
Now here's some more gameplay while we answer any questions the no doubt millions of viewers of this stream may have about this game or anything else in life.